Hi, my name is Jasleen. I'm a stay-at-home wife, but I don't cook or clean because I don't feel like it. And my husband is a full-time stand-up comedian, and he buys me lots of nice things.
I'm mad at my husband because he's too busy working and being a provider, and I'm over here having all these cute outfits, cute shoes, cute bags, like want to do my makeup, want to go out, and he's nowhere.
Do you know why I think I have like a good marriage? I think it's because my husband's never here.
So I've been getting a lot of comments that I'm using my husband for clout, and yeah, that's exactly what it is. No lies were told. I am leveraging the support I have. It's kind of like nepotism, but like through my husband, so like spousal nepotism. What's wrong with that?
So that was Jasleen, who is Akaash Singh's wife. And if you don't know who Akaash Singh is, he is a comedian. He's a co-host of Flagrant with Andrew Schultz. I really fucked with him. I thought he's pretty funny. And seeing the shit that she's saying is just honestly like disappointing, and it kind of made me feel sad for Akaash. Like, that's your wife? So let's talk about this clip.
You and your husband split finances, and I'm gonna be really fucking honest.
I don't.
We don't.
We don't.
We don't.
First of all, that's a fucking red flag. I'm not like, no joke. I love you girls. If you want to work, all for that, whatever. But like any man that doesn't want to have a joint bank account or isn't being transparent with his accounts or has separate accounts, that's a fucking red flag. This is not a two-way street. This is a one-way street. His money is our money, and my money is my money. And look, have I only made $600 from content creating?
Wow, it went up
Sure.
$100 from last week.
But that's my money, okay?
His money is our money and my money is my money. When I first saw that shit, like that shit just pissed me off. Like, she just comes off as so entitled and like just such a narcissistic, big ass ego, whatever the fuck. Like, she just seems like such a selfish person. Like, oh yeah, like his money is our money, but like my money is only my money though. Like, I could never marry a woman like that. Like, I don't mind, like, if I'm rich enough, you know, to be the breadwinner, then I'm happy to provide for my wife, right? But it's just like why do you expect the money I work for, right, to be our money, but like the money you make only for you? Like, that's so selfish. I don't get that shit. Like, that shit just don't make sense to me. Of course, like, if I'm rich or something, like, it doesn't really matter, but it's still, it's weird. Now, let's talk about, you know, the whole virgin thing, right?
Different. My wife also hadn't had any sexual partners, so that helped us connect a lot more.
Let me ask you this. Do you believe her?
If you've seen her, then it's hard to believe. Yeah. I remember I was just like, what?
So Akaash was apparently a virgin when they met, and he was a little bit older. And she said she was a virgin too, right?
But when I met Akaash, I was at the point where I was ready, because I don't know if you told her, because I was.
Oh no, I didn't know you were a virgin too.
So I was a virgin too when I met him.
That's why she don't know the dick is trash.
That's why.
She don't know no better.
I do have no idea.
You gotta get him ignorant, you know what I mean?
No, so I felt like I was like at a place where I was ready, and then I found out he was a virgin, and then I was like, great. Like, do I have to wait again? But I think like we just connected very well, that it went without saying that we wanted to. How did you guys?
And, you know, there's clips of this and stuff, them talking about, like, yeah, you know, like, she was also a virgin, so that's why we connected so well, blah, 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 blah. And now, you know, we got all these clips from her saying, like, oh, yeah, like, you know, I was popping pussy for these white guys. Yeah, like, my asshole was being sore after, like, you know, meeting this guy from Tinder and shit.
Sometimes I get so painfully nostalgic for college. I was popping my pussy and living my best life in these white boy frat houses.
I'm actively trying to have an orgy and you haven't seen Nav yet, but wait till you fucking see him. His body goes crazy. His face card always slays, never declines. Kind of weird because I'm talking about your husband. I just know that Nav's dick is like at least 10 inches. Okay, I have two butthole stories. So one time I met this guy on Tinder and I made the dumb mistake of letting him sleep over, like not really wanting to fucking hook up. And I like woke up in the morning and like my asshole was a little sore.
Oh my God.
And I remember
So, like, what is going on? Like, is she joking in these clips? Like, oh, she had a whole roster full of guys and shit. Is she joking? Because that's kind of like a weird joke to make, you know what I mean? Because, of course, like, obviously, like, I've seen only the clips. I don't know her as a real person and shit. So, like, why would, Akaash say this? Why would she say this shit? And then later, she wasn't a virgin at all. Instead, seems to be quite a bit experienced. You know what I mean? And I don't know why she is saying this shit publicly. Like, that just don't make sense to me. Like, yo, if you're a hoe, like, yo, keep that shit on the low, man. Nobody wants to marry a hoe. Some people probably do. Some people still marry porn stars and shit, you know? Like, women don't really understand the effect that, like, hoe activities or, like, talking about hoe activities or, like, doing hoe shit will have on their lives. Like, everyone that has seen that video, which is a lot of people now, know that you did some hoe shit. Like, no one looks at that kind of stuff positively. No one. Maybe like women be gassing each other up a little bit, but for the most part, like, it just looked down upon, especially when you have a husband. And I don't know why the fuck she's saying all this shit, because it's like Akaash obviously is a fucking breadwinner, so I'm still confused like why she decided like, you know what, yeah, I want to get famous too, I want to do all this shit. Like, yo, you don't have to do this shit. That's the funny part, bro. She didn't have to do none of this shit, right? But instead she's just like, yeah, let me go crazy, But also, like, if she actually lied to him about being a virgin, like, I think that's pretty fucked up, Again, I guess, like, they're still together, so maybe it wasn't that big of a deal, right? Maybe she did tell him, or maybe she's joking in some of these crazy clips or whatever. I don't know the whole situation.
I don't know if you watch The Boys, but I love him on The Boys.
I never watched that show, but, like, he's on my hall pass list.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Chase Crawford, Jacob Elordi, Austin Butler, and who else?
And, now let's talk about the other crazy shit that she's saying, right? Like, about, she's wanting orgies. She got all these hall passes, and, like, she's drooling over her co-host's husband. I think she's trying to be funny, right? That's what I'm getting from this. I truly do think she's trying to be funny. If she isn't, like, this is crazy disrespectful shit that she's doing, bro. And, like, I don't get how he's married to her unless he's some sort of cuck. Some shit like that's is crazy amounts of disrespect. And like, I think she's trying to joke because I watch the Flagrant podcast. They do be saying some crazy ass shit. Akaash, for the most part, like, hasn't really been like thirsting over other women and shit, like, even in a joking way. I think even before being married, I don't think he was really doing crazy shit from what I remember. Andrew, on the other hand, he was kind of going a little crazy here and there, talking about the heavies and this, like, so maybe she's trying to do her own version of that shit and like trying to be funny with this stuff, but it really is not funny at all. And there's another clip of Jasleen and her co-host talking about masturbation, and her co-host is basically like, yeah, I masturbate to my husband. And Jasleen is like, oh, I could never do that. Like, I genuinely think Jasleen is not into Akaash at all. Like, what is this?
What kind of porn do you watch when you use a vibrator?
Okay, not gonna lie, I don't watch porn while using a vibrator. What? I just think my imagination is vibration enough.
Wow.
I'm just thinking of like my own husband while I'm like doing it.
Wait, that's kind of baller, but I
Yeah.
could never do that.
Yeah.
Like, yo, no one's asking you to say this shit, bro. But like, she just, like, it just seems so disrespectful. Like, that doesn't even seem like a joke. Like, I don't know how she can say that shit, but like, it really doesn't seem like a joke. There's also some other clips I've seen where she's literally dodging him when he tries to kiss her and shit. I genuinely feel bad for him, man. Like, oh my god. So anyways, those are some of the clips and some of my thoughts on it. I just think it's crazy, like this is really disrespectful shit, and she's just broadcasting this stuff publicly for no reason, right? She's humiliating him. So many people have probably lost respect for Akaash from all this shit. Like, anywhere you go, right? Like, all of his shit is just comments about his wife, like, being a hoe and shit. And I don't know how Akaash does it. Maybe it's like he has a humiliation kink or some shit. I don't fucking know. Again, maybe she is just joking and, I don't know, just doing a horrible job at it. But hey, I hope Akaash is happy. And I hope, Jasleen learns from this and stops doing this shit. I doubt it, though. I really do doubt it. I doubt she might just even double down, Go even crazy with this shit. Imagine you're in this situation, though. Like, you meet this girl, you fall in love. She ticks all the boxes and shit. You marry her. No prenup, by the way. And then, like, years down the line, you discover, like, she's the exact opposite. I feel like there's been so many of these kind of situations, like the Will and Jada shit, Curry and Aisha, like probably like tons of other examples that I can't think of right now. But you gotta be careful, man. Like, goddamn. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Drop a like if you guys enjoyed the video. Subscribe for more content. Peace.